welcome to my kitchen. Today, let me redo that. Welcome to my kitchen. Today we are doing old Russian favorite. We're doing beef stroganoff. It kind of sounds like stroganoff. Russian food consists very heavily of butter and cream. It's very, very important ingredients in almost all Russian cooking. Today we are starting with onions. We've got ground beef here, very nice good ground beef. And we've got water boiling so that we may start our noodles as well. Which of course the Russians did not invent noodles, they stole it from Chinese down below. Huh? Very good. So today we have good Russian cuisine. Let us start with chopped onions. I like big piece chopped onions, very nice. We take our big piece chopped onions and we add our ground beef. Good ground beef. Mush it up a little bit and throw it in pan and let it sizzle and cook like that. It's good, it's good. As I said, we have onions and ground beef sizzling in pan. We let this cook for a little while as we prepare. We have boiling water back there. This will be part of our preparations in making our meal. It's very good. We mix this up. Very important rule of Russian cooking. Do not get rid of any fat. Never get rid of fat, for it is very yummy and must stick in your stomach. This is how we stay warm in Russia. As we are starting our cooking with the beef and the onions in the pan with the water boiling, here's what we are going to do, old Russian secret. We make very good gravy mix. We take mug, we dip in, get about half full with good hot water. Take one full bouillon cube meant for full cup. We don't worry about that. We want richness in flavor. It's a very good idea. And we let that sit and it goes blob 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 blob. I will show you. And there we go, and it goes blob 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 blob, and it will steam and get ready for well, basically to make bouillon. Yeah. Another favorite thing in Russia to cook very much is these things. Now I cheated this time and got them pre-sliced, but they are very nice like this. And they smell so like fungus. We are going to throw all of this in here. Right, that's greatly to the flavor and texture of what we are making here today. Which is good Russian food. Puts good fat on you. Drink your vodka while doing it. Ooh, I wonder, do I have vodka? Perhaps I might. Against what probably is my better judgment, I've decided to do this Russian properly. And we will be drinking. Oh, I normally not drink so much. Balls hair on your balls, I trust this. All kidding aside, at one point in time, I'd actually entertained finding a whole bunch of Russian recipes, because I know very little about Russian cuisine, and trying to make maybe a week's worth of recipes, just doing all Russian stuff. After doing the first meal, which by the way was amazing and delicious, I realized I would kill myself trying to eat that much fat and cream in 1 week. It's ridiculous. That's what Russians cook with. Fat, cream, nothing gets drained, nothing gets drizzled away. It's all used, and let me tell you how fucking good it is. Oh god, the children have arrived. Well, once again, we're here making our stroganoff, drinking our vodka, and about to put on some noodles. Now let me tell you, you do not have to use noodles for this recipe. In fact, you can very easily just use roasted potatoes, mashed potatoes, fried potatoes to put your stroganoff stuff over. In fact, it's very good with potatoes. Cheers. In Russia, they probably say something different than cheers. In the meantime, we are ready. We have bouillon that is ready to go. Yeah. We have sour cream, which is very important to this recipe. Well, so is the bouillon, of course. We have some pepper, for we needing peppers. Another thing very often used in Russian cuisine, in pretty much everything, is nutmeg. Don't understand why, but it is very yummy with red meat. So should we add some nutmeg? Of course we should. As you see, we are rounding the point where all of the ground beef is nice and browned. We are waiting for our mushrooms to be very tender and lovely. We are going to add a little bit of ground black pepper now. Just a little bit of spicing. It was maybe perhaps more than I wished. But it's good. We like things spicy around here. And of course we have, as I said, very strange but very tasty. Very little bit of nutmeg into it as well. For it brings out a very interesting flavor in the beef.
Right, we on. So, in Russia, it seems very popular to use mushrooms in a lot of things. In fact, they're quite famous for doing things with just mushrooms. In fact, one of the favorite recipes, or side dish, is mushrooms in just a simple cream sauce. And guess what it's made with? Butter, heavy cream, and mushrooms.
Bottoms up, as they say in old country. Now once everything is cooked very well, I'm going to turn up heat, for I want the steam to rise up. The steam, of course, being the water, the moisture cooking out of the mushrooms. For we want the fat, but not the moisture. And therefore we turn up the heat to cook off a little bit of the moisture that the mushrooms brought to the pan. Now once we have reached the point where we are boiling off most of the moisture in our recipe, we're going to turn our ingredient down again. And I'm covered with now flour on just because opening the container. We want to add about 3 tablespoons of flour to our lovely ground beef and such. Once again, reusing the fat, not getting rid of it. That is the Russian way. Stir this up very, very thoroughly, covering the beef, or the mushrooms and the onions and such. We are at this point where, as I said, we have added the flour, we've mixed it very well, and it kind of becomes almost pasty. We are ready for our bouillon. Remember our bouillon in our very special mug here? We're going to take this, and we are going to stir it into our beef mixture. Be sure to be very thorough to stir it very well, for this will begin the thickening of the sauce that will be stroganoff. We are at the point now where our stroganoff is becoming a very, once again, thick and pasty type of thing. We are ready to add the final ingredients for stroganoff. Unlike those packets you get at the grocery store, I like to have good, thick, heavy stroganoff. I'm going to add nearly a cup of sour cream to the recipe. I love sour cream. I could eat sour cream by itself, alone, in a cup, or just with a spoon. It's very good. Once again, we're mixing this all together very, very good, to make sure that everything is thoroughly mixed. And here it is, ladies and gentlemen. Our beef stroganoff is ready, and oh, so delicious. Warm and hot and tasty and steamy. At this point, turn off the heat. You do not wish to burn it at the bottom of the pan. Continue stirring for a little while, and then remove it from the heat and pour it over, as I said, your choice of either noodles, potatoes, rice, or just put it in the bowl and eat it. You could put it over toast if you would like. Tonight I think I will eat over toast. Wish I could eat it over titties.
Titty covered in stroganoff. God. I'm waiting for my noodles to finish boiling. Remember, I'm a banana tree. I feel like Mr. A in the migration of the plants. See, every year there's all these plants that go outside during, like, you know, when it hits summer, because there are plants there, you know, really tropical or just southern plants, whatever. But they always go outside, out in the outside dining area every year. And then when it gets cold, Mr. A used to go out there and bring all of the plants back in. And we always said, it's the migration of the plants. Maybe I was the only one who said that. But it was the migration of the plants. I'll bet you any money, to this day, he goes out and makes sure those plants come in. He may not wheel them in all by himself as he used to, but I'll bet you, you're like, what, nearly 90 years old, Mr. A probably still goes out there and makes sure all those plants come in for the winter so they don't die.
And here we go, our wonderful Russian beef stroganoff over, we'll buy the egg noodles because I guess they're more Pennsylvania Dutch than they are Russian. Whatever. Some vodka, we should drink more vodka. Here is our dinner for this evening. Thank you very much for watching Better Than Eating Out, the cooking show. This is drop. Excellent.
Thank you very much for watching Better Than Eating Out, the show. Don't forget to check out the cookbook on Amazon.com. Better Than Eating Out. Pink Tacos Not Included by S.J. Moyer. Enjoy your food.
Enjoy your vodka. I am going to go and enjoy both of mine. Oh, I need to buy good stuff. This stuff is crap.